What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K of Hard Knock Digital Culture and Cloud Dosage back again with another episode of our gameplay, Atomic Heart, DLC number 3, Enchantment Under the Sea. Tell you what, it's been a positive experience so far. We'll wait till the final review to tell you how positive, but these previous chapters of me playing through this game and sharing this experience with you as we go along has been a very positive experience. I enjoyed the base game a lot, and we've talked in previous installments about what the pros and cons of the DLC, but I will tell you that Mundfish put a lot of effort into this. So let's review this gameplay. We're going to talk about it on the back end, and you guys let me know what you think as well. Well, here we go. More Atomic Heart DLC 3 gameplay. Let's get into it.
This Rafik isn't so friendly.
Atomic Heart. Its directives took over all robots, even Rafik models. Petrov's breach was child's play compared to this.
So what, the Tereshkova models are gonna attack now too? They used to just talk you to death. Come get your wheels aligned. Get back in your tin can.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Being underwater makes me uneasy. It seems like there's always some kind of horror lurking in the depths.
Are you a thalassophobe, Major Nechayev?
Hey, no name calling. Watch and learn. What the fuck was that?
I don't know about you, but all sorts of amazing thoughts come to me underwater. It's like I'm starting to hear myself, but there are two voices. Can you imagine? Apparently, I still have something from the first and second bodies in me. What if I need them someday? Both of them. I'm keeping track of your blood oxygen saturation. Sergey, did you know your alveoli had a polymeric coating? It helps you stay underwater much longer than the ordinary person can. Oh, right. You can't answer. In that case, I'll consider you semi-aquatic. Pas de deux à la seconde. Ugh, damn it, sorry. I was lost in my thoughts. It was a kind of momentary sleep. Because my mind was split between two bodies, my personality also seems to have split. I feel like I'm missing some of myself. Like I'm just part of something rather than a whole. It's awful. Jeez Louise, what's this crap?
Oh, not a fan. Our comrade Nechiva is a, insectophobe?
They're not insects. I love insects, but these things, yuck.
Got it. I won't offer you shrimp and lobster for breakfast.
Don't strain your fingers. Use your whole hand.
He'll live.
You said deeper and deeper, but now I'm climbing up.
What, it's too hard without a trampoline? The direction is correct. We're getting closer to the second. I know the circumstances require it, but this is government issued. Are you tired?
Me? I don't know the meaning of that word.
That's not the only one.
Saving data. Saving data. data.
What kind of delicacies are those?
I recommend cooking until crispy.
You don't like seafood, Katya.
I like it even less when it moves.
That's all.
No enemies in sight.
What now?
It crawled away.
Crispy critters!
Comrade Chelomey has a flying backpack project. I wish we had one.
That's nothing. No big deal.
I think that's all.
No enemies in sight.
What now?
It crawled away. Watch yourself. Hit it there.
Oh, will this ever end?
What a weird thing. Chelomey has a flying backpack project. I wish we had one.
Just don't be stupid. It may hit again.
Are you okay? It didn't eat your face, right?
Hold the line. You little...
I think that's all.
No enemies in sight.
What now?
It crawled away.
Why?
What a nasty thing. Comrade Chelomey has a flying backpack project. I wish we had one.
Yeah, sure. Oh. You hit like Granny Zena. How'd you do that? Oh, crispy. Yeah. Got it.
I think that's all.
No enemies in sight.
What now?
It crawled away.
Piece of crap.
It's as creepy as it is disgusting.
Just don't be stupid. It may hit again.
What an abomination! Comrade Chelomey has a flying backpack project. I wish we had one.
Hold the line. How'd you do that?
Will this ever end?
Ugh, creepy.
Enough is enough. Easy now, easy. Ugh, son of a bitch.
You won the battle.
Thought I wouldn't?
Sounds like you have a whole history with that repair vendor.
History, more like a continuous misunderstanding.
She seems to have a different opinion.
The repair vendor suddenly decided to love me to death. That's the whole story.
Sounds like the name of a Lastuchkin play.
Saving data.
Well, no one can say they don't love gravitas.
Listen, I said some mean things to you on the shore. They aren't true. Well, not all of them.
Katya, it's okay. You said it yourself. It's all in the past.
Yes, but you really don't want to know what you were like?
I'm interested, actually. I mean, what did I love?
All sorts of things. You loved when I baked apple pies. You adored apples. You loved sitting on the roof at night, too. But you didn't like early mornings, and you hated going to the shooting gallery with me.
Because I'd get bored? I'm too good a shooter?
No, because I'd win all the prizes for you. They even stopped letting us in. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Now I just love when I'm not getting hit in the head.
When we're done with all this, we'll have to find something for me to love.
Saving data.
What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K back, and yes, you just got to witness Enchantment Under the Sea for Atomic Heart. This is DLC number 3. Thank you again to the people at Mundfish that allowed us to have a review copy. As I said in the bumper, I really enjoy the base game, and we so far have a positive experience with this DLC. I am enjoying it. I still have pros and cons, but I am enjoying it overall. So with no further ado, let's go into the pros and then we'll go into the cons. The pros this time around. Well, no. You know what? Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's switch it up. Yeah, let's flip it a little bit. Let's go over the cons first, because honestly, the cons are slight. they're very slight. I always talk about the dialogue, not being the best. I think it's simply a cultural conversion thing to where it was, being converted from its native language to English, and the dialogue doesn't flow like a typical English conversation would. The phraseology and the wording in it sometimes can be weird, and it's not horrible, but it does cut into the immersion a little bit. So that's one of the things that I would say as an outside observer and a gamer of this game, is that future installments or future titles, if resources can provide you that ability, have a review over the script. So it flows more commonly with, dialogue that would happen between two English-speaking people. All right. Also, there's a lot of things you can do with your character. Like, there's just so many revolving parts as far as you switching weapons, using, main powers, then alternate powers, and just different things you can do, right? Scan an area. And I love all the great ways that you can do certain things. Now, in the last installment, I complained about not being able, or no, I think it was the first installment. I complained about not being able to, when you're switching your weapon, it like cycle through. Like, you got to use the directional pad in order to select your weapons, right? And you can also hold down to Y, I believe it is, or depending upon which controller you're using, Y or triangle, to use the radius rule. It will freeze time, and that's cool. But to keep immersion going, I think that Mundfish should allow you to just keep hitting that directional pad to cycle through. Like, if I get to the end of the list of my weapons, like in this playthrough, as you saw, I had like 4 items. I've had like the swinging melee weapon, I had the shotgun, I had the assault rifle, and I had the pistol. So like, when I get to the pistol, because it's the 4th item, I can't hit the right directional pad all the time and automatically go back. That would be so great if I could do that. That way I can go from the pistol right to the shotgun, you know what I'm saying? Because the shotgun is my first item, and so forth. I think it just would make things transition and be a lot smoother. So once again, we run into a situation where, not having that capability puts just a slight damper on, I don't want to say immersion, but just the fluidity of the gameplay, right? There's those parts where those little pollinated toxic things were floating in the air because that squid was spitting them out. And I would have loved to be able to just cycle through my pistol, which wasn't very accurate, and I discovered the shotgun was more accurate. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these things happening as well at the same time that you got to do quickly. Being able to cycle through that instead of hitting it in like, oh, I can't cycle through it again. No, if I hit right again, even if I'm at the end of the list, take me back to the beginning of the list, right? Of my the items that I have in my possession. As it relates to the controls, I also am not the biggest fan of when you use like your auxiliary powers. Like, I have the grappling hook, I have the grappling hook, and I have fire right now. I don't like when switching between the two, because I'll run into a critical situation like that where that squid is shooting out that pollen stuff, and I want to hit that pollinated toxic things floating in the air. I want to hit them with fire, but I got my grappling hook equipped, and it's kind of difficult because the icons are very small. I think there should be like a red, outline around the thing that's equipped to make it easier to determine what you actually have in your item. So, dialogue, and then you'll always probably hear me say that as a con. Dialogue, unless something radically changes out of nowhere, but dialogue and the control mechanism sometimes for fluidity purposes or the things that I would critique. But overall, oh man, this time around, it was so intense and I was enjoying it. And even though I was slightly irritated about some of the control mechanisms, I love a challenge, you know what I'm saying? And being able to overcome that challenge, even with some technically flawed implementation, isn't the worst thing in the world. I still love the game. I love the experience so far. It's a more condensed experience as far as like the powers are concerned, or the things that you have to concentrate on. And that's more up my speed this time around. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I wish that the base game kind of paced things out a little bit more to you like that, instead of just giving you this whole big buffet array of things, because early on, I don't think you needed access to all that weaponries and blueprint and powers. It just confuses things, right? At times it doesn't ruin the experience, not at all, but it kind of confuses things. And if you dole it out a little bit more incrementally, like how this DLC is doing, I think it would, it would have been a lot more digestible experience. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. Finally got under the sea, doing different things and trying to progress through, meeting different enemy types. I think it's a cool experience, and I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to get back into it. I'm telling you guys, and you guys will hear me say this all the time, this is really one of the most underrated games out there. Like with all the games that are out there that really, and I don't want to name any names, I don't want to target any other games, but there are games out there that are charging you $70 and they're really trying to beat you in the wallet, and as I like to say, beat you in the head with a cash register and take your money, and they're giving you minimal experience. Mundfish, even though a smaller but very capable team, they're giving you everything they got. You can tell. Now, how it lands in the long run, we'll see, and we'll review that. But right now it's landing very well, but they're giving you everything you got. They're giving you the biggest bang for your buck. And this game is putting to shame newer games that are coming out here that really should not be $70. So you're getting this DLC, you got the entire game and everything included for a much reasonable more package than a lot of these other games that are charging you a lot more, that should be embarrassed for what they're charging you for. My hat really goes off to Mundfish for the delivery of this game. This is really top tier stuff. You know what I'm saying? At least as far as effort is concerned, when you look at the scope of the team, it's really top tier stuff as far as their scope is concerned. I have, again, few minor things that I would nitpick at: dialogue, control mechanisms. But like I said, this experience overall, I'm talking about the overall experience, it is putting a lot of stuff that's being talked about to shame. This deserves more spotlight. With that said, I appreciate everybody for coming through. We'll have another installment. We're going to keep plugging away at this as soon as we can. I don't want to shortchange. Not only I don't want to shortchange the game, but I don't want to shortchange my experience. Like, I'm not going to just rush through this so I can write something. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to savor this, but we're not going to take forever for doing it. Shout out to the people from Mundfish. Thank you so much for your patience. We are going to, give our final review as soon as we can. Thank you guys so much for allowing us to experience this. And check out to Cloud Dosage YouTube, Cloud Dosage News YouTube, and clouddosage.com for that final review. With that said, we appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Till next time, have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day. Peace.